Hey, 4 down.
Ramp.
Check. Lucky.
Wentz now on first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Lefty.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Hey, Red 5-2, on here. Hey, Haywood.
54 Mike. Wild.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 68 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 27, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Come on, let's go. At their own 32-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Geis with the carry on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On first, they go right back to Howard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. 3-5-7.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give left side to Howard. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it, and he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Haskins. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They go play action now. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He'll return it from the 6. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before half for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Let's pick it up, it's out of time, guys, out of time, let's get off the field. Anyway, let's get off the field.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Haskins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Jeffer with a catch left side. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey, 50, Mike, 50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
5-9.
Wentz going to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the toss play, Howard. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Howard. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get the ball. 4-5-7.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let me know right now, you better bring. Hey, Foxtrot. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Try to do better.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hey, let go.
From the red zone now, Wentz forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 120.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
54. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch 54.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. There the Eagles are back within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Mike 50. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They start on the ground with Geis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. Give him 42 yards on the ground. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Kill. Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right.
I can't believe they even let you.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 30 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. 15. Check back 15. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
With it is Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Now a give to Peterson running right. Adrian Peterson, 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, Ford Tokyo. Switch up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check right 54. Line 54. Pick it up, guys.
Ford Tokyo.
54.
Now Wentz again. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
All day, every day.
Hey, Red 5-2, out here.
Wentz now on first down. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Yeah, this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to